Hey friends, Happy New Year. Final video of 2020. Before we say goodbye to this year, and for many of us, good riddance, two final thoughts. What will you leave behind? What will you take with you? First one, what will you leave behind this year? What will you pull a Frozen and let it go? I know lots, so we hope to leave behind this virus, racism, division, isolation, Zoom meetings, all that stuff. We can't control all of that, but remember, the whole country has changed, the world has changed, and our culture has changed one person at a time. So it's up to you to control what you can control and change yourself, and same for me. So what will you leave behind? Cynicism? You don't want to carry that with you. Division? Can we learn now to actually commit to listening to people first, to respecting different opinions? Doesn't mean ours aren't valid, but we listen and respect and then share ours. We leave behind anger, anxiety, disappointment. I know, easier said than done, but hey, get therapy where you need it, get counseling, read some helpful books like Boundaries. I can try to recommend some others. What can you leave behind? Second, what will you take with you into this new year? What did we learn that we can continue on even after things return to normal? How about a slower pace of life? Hasn't that been nice? What if we actually did that for good? We realize that we don't have to be running crazy, chaotic, busy all the time, that the value in human life is actually slowing and resting and reflecting. How about more family time? So many people I know have valued that. I've been more intentional to FaceTime now with people and not miss opportunities to do that. How about valuing our relationships? Blessing more people. We can take care of first responders and frontline workers and be nicer at grocery stores and to teachers all the time, not just during this stuff. And how about trade in taking things for granted for instead enjoying the simple pleasures of life? I was just reading in Ecclesiastes in the Bible, talks about that big part of the purpose in life is to enjoy the simple pleasures and view them as gifts from God. What if you learn to do that? By the way, Bible tells us to do both things, tells us to remember and ponder and meditate on the things in the past, the good things, the things that God has shown up and done. And Bible challenges us to forget what's behind, look to what's ahead. Paul says, I forget what's behind, I strain towards what's ahead, I press on to the goals that God's called me to. And in the book of Isaiah it says, God's always doing a new thing. Remember, God hasn't changed. He's always in the business of making things new. He wants to do something new in you in this new year. So don't miss it. Let's have a great year together.